Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to the graduation ceremonies for the Malden High School graduating class of 2019. At this point, I would like to invite all graduating seniors that are a member of our band to please head over to join them as we play the national anthem. Excuse me, chorus, thank you. Chorus, thank you. Chorus. I just took the pressure off every speaker today. I made the first mistake. And as our students head over to join the chorus, I would invite family, friends, invited guests, and our graduates to please join me in a moment of silence to honor friends and families that are not here today, including Tenzin Kunyen, who was a graduating member of the class of 2019 that was tragically lost just days before the start of his junior year at Malden High School. So please rise and join me in a moment of silence, which will be followed by the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Mr. Cole and the choir. Thank you very much. Again, good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome everybody here for this special day to honor these special students. Along with family and friends of the graduates, we have some very special people that I'd like to introduce today as well. And I will wait for the trains to do so. Joining me on the podium today is the Mayor of Malden, Mr. Gary Christensen, Superintendent of Schools, John O'Terry, Assistant Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Kelly Chase and Michael Wood, State Representative Steve Altrino, School Committee members Michael Drumming, Rob McCarthy, Jennifer Spadafora, Leonard Arivino, Sarah Murphy-Beardsley, and John Froyo. We also are honored to have City Council people John Matheson, Deb DiMaria, Ryan O'Malley, and Peg Crow. With welcome from the City of Malden today, I'd like to introduce perhaps the biggest supporter of all Malden High School activities, and with that, all Malden High School students, Mr. Gary Christensen.
First, let me begin by saying thank you to the class of 2019 for having me at their graduation. I wasn't too sure if I was going to be invited after having just one snow day this year. But despite that, you made it. You made your time at Malden High School engaging. You made it meaningful. You made it interesting. You made it fun. And most of all, you made a difference. Famous activist Mahatma Gandhi said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." Your class has truly embraced the meaning of that statement, and you have lived it throughout your journey at MHS. In addition to your exceptional academic achievements, outstanding athletic abilities, and remarkable creative talents, you made it a point to engage each other and our community. From establishing a youth civics council, to working on lowering the voting age, to organizing a panel on school safety, to conducting a rally on reducing gun violence, the class of 2019's efforts to effectuate change are evidence that our future is in good hands. Further proof of your desire to bring about change can be found in your advocacy on the issue of vaping. Students attended forums and appeared before the Board of Health, which resulted in changes to Malden's regulations. Even just a few weeks ago, when most seniors would have been preparing to move on to the next chapter of life, you were pushing us to find a way to reduce class size. And I am pleased to say that because of your efforts, the school committee will be voting tomorrow night on adding more teachers to reduce the class sizes in math and science at the high school. Your willingness to accept these challenges head-on couldn't come at a better time as we continue to deal with today's difficult issues. We need engaged citizens like you who, instead of looking the other way, set an example by actively trying to make things better. As you now move on to new adventures, know that you have left your mark at Malden High School, and our community is better off because of your contributions. I urge you to stay engaged, continue to make life meaningful, have fun, and most important, continue to make a difference and be the change. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. With greetings from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I'd like to welcome State Representative Steve Altreno to the podium.
Thank you, Mr. Mastrangelo. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for allowing me to take part today in such a joyous occasion as the class of 2019 ends their formal educational experience here in the city of Malden. Being a high school teacher previously, I understand how hard you have worked to get to this day. But I also know how proud your family, friends, and teachers are of you today. As your state representative, I try to take every opportunity while at the State House to brag about my constituents. I think they're sick of me because all I do is brag about the students in the Malden Public Schools. I don't brag about MCAS scores, SATs, AYP, DIBELS, or any of those crazy acronyms that society likes to judge you by. What I brag about is how you are so ahead of your fellow peers graduating across the Commonwealth because of the diverse environment within our public schools here in Malden. You are graduating from one of the most diverse high schools across the Commonwealth and beyond. Because you have experienced how positive diversity is, you are steps ahead in taking on challenges in our ever-changing population and economy. You are the perfect example of how everyday people can function, knowing their classmates and their best friends may look differently, but are all the same. Sadly, in today's society, people are trying to instill a level of fear in you, trying to make you believe diversity is something to be afraid of. It actually makes me upset knowing people actually believe that garbage. And it upsets me knowing that it affects people's lives. But the students here at Malden High are better than that. You're not ignorant to the fact that no matter our income, culture, or identity, we look beyond that and make a difference in today's world. Your superintendent of schools always wears a pin on his lapel, and it says, "Hate has no place here." Well, that's not a question on the MCAS. It wasn't even a qualification for probably college acceptance or your next job. But it's the motto that the faculty, staff, and student body live by. I ask you to do one thing for me. Just be good to people. As a history major when I was in college, my favorite president was Franklin Roosevelt. Someone who, through his policies, took millions of people out of poverty. And they thought his ideas were crazy. He helped build bridges, schools, roads, and took the world out of disaster from war and dictatorship. And when he died, they asked his wife why he was loved by so many people. They thought she'd say, well, Social Security, poverty, war. And all she said is because he was loved by the average American. Thank you, congratulations, and best wishes.
Thank you, Representative Altrino. At this point, I'd like to introduce Malden High School graduate and Superintendent of Malden Schools, Mr. John O'Terry, to address the graduating class of 2019.
Just like my graduation, we had to wait for the train too. Good afternoon, family, friends, city officials, and most importantly, the class of 2019. So you've made it. Tomorrow you will wake up for the first time in your life as a graduate of Malden High School. Your formal education as a public school student in Malden has ended, and now you embark on the next leg of your journey. Maybe it's more school, attending a college or university. Maybe you're entering the workforce, a trade or a craft. Maybe the military. Whatever it is, in order to succeed, you will need more schooling. Your learning will never finish. Whether it's formal schooling or informal on-the-job training, surely school, in some way, shape, or form, will be on your path. Tomorrow, you begin your new life. Why am I talking about tomorrow in school? Well, Lon Waters, an artist and educator, said school is a building with 4 walls and tomorrow inside. When I first heard this quote, I was a new educator, and it hit me like a lightning bolt. It made total sense. It drove my educational philosophy and career and reminded me that school is about you, the students, not the adults. Here I was, educated, committed, and dedicated to working with students half my age. Of course you are the future. You are tomorrow. The building, the architecture of the school, the curriculum, It doesn't matter compared to you. This is the place where you dream tomorrow. You draft plans for tomorrow. You use innovation and collaboration to make tomorrow better. The last couple of weeks, I've had the honor of attending a number of ceremonies that recap many wonderful contributions to the class of 2019. To list a few, it included volunteering at preschools, elementary schools, and with senior citizens. Working to help those who are hungry, who are cold, who need proper clothing. You marched to fund our future for our schools. You marched and rallied against gun violence and making our schools and society safer. You stood up for your rights. You stood up and became an upstander, not a bystander. You celebrated LGBTQ pride. You fight for equity, inclusion. You've opened up dialogues on racism, discrimination, and incorporating more kindness and compassion. You take stands on health and safety, such as on raising awareness on vaping. Two of your classmates are now in the finalists for the Massachusetts Partnership of Youth campaign on being a voice and not an echo. That would be Max and Gabriella. Big shout out to you guys. Let's hope they bring the prize back to Malden. Even when you didn't succeed, you gave us a glimpse of tomorrow. I was a major supporter of lowering the voting age in Malden to 16. And when it didn't succeed, I just said, get back up off the canvas, go back into the ring and take another swing at it. Tomorrow, you will continue that fight and renew your commitment to improving the world little by little. What the class of 2019 has shown me is that the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is yours to win or lose. You've done your best today, so I know tomorrow you will win. You will shape the world, make it better, certainly better than the world that the adults are passing on to you. You've enveloped your last 4 years by succeeding, but more important, by making this world a better place. You've set up tomorrow for now, and you will mold it for later. When you leave here and embark on the next leg of your journey, I ask all graduating classes the same question. Will you continue to make society a better, more harmonious place? Will you continue to innovate, look at things through a different lens, solve complex problems in a cooperative manner as you have at Malden High School? When you leave Malden High, will people stop and take notice of the manner you carry yourself, and they ask you, where did you come from? Will you proudly answer, I'm from Malden? I know you will, and your Malden pride will overflow. If your last 4 years are any indication to the future, I am certain you will have a successful one. You have proven to me and our school community day in and day out. I look forward to seeing you craft the world in an image as you have here in Malden. You are well on your way. Congratulations, class of 2019. You truly have made us a better place. Go change the world. Tomorrow is yours. Go get it. God bless and good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Oteri. As I now invite the members of our graduating class that are in the band to go over and join the band for our next selection, I would like to invite our graduates to find your family and friends in the crowd, make eye contact, stand up, and give them a round of applause because they've been part of your journey today. Without the support and love of the people that are sitting on either side of you today, this would not have been possible, and they deserve that moment. Thank you. You may be seated. Ms. Mazza, thank you. As our senior members from the bands make their way back to their seats, there's another group I'd like to acknowledge, and that would be the people flanking each side of our students. This year we have well over 30 staff members from all schools. We opened up an invitation to the district. We're hoping to grow that in the future. But I'd like to thank the staff that took time from this Sunday to be with the graduating class today. Thank you all. As we're always so fortunate to have elected officials and school officials speak to us on this beautiful day, I must say, to me, the best part of the day is when we listen to the students. When we have our students come up here and speak about the experiences they had at Malden High School, or perhaps their life moments that brought them to today, is when I really take a sense of pride. So with that, I would like to invite Senior Class President Mateus de Oliveira Farias to come up to give his presidential address to the class of 2019.
Good afternoon, everyone. To the parents and staff watching in the crowd, take a look at the group here today and give them a round of applause. I would just like to start off by thanking everyone here for the honor of standing out here on this glorious Sunday afternoon to hear me out today. Thank you to Mayor Gary Christensen, Principal Master Angelo, Superintendent O'Terry, and to all Malden Public Schools, faculty and staff for orchestrating today's ceremony. Thank you to Mr. Joe Levine for maintaining our beautiful stadium, a place most of us here consider it as a second home. I promise I won't take long. We have so many talented speakers ahead of me today. To all my classmates, we finally made it. 4 long but seemingly short years flew by for us to get to this very moment. I remember the first time coming to our graduation freshman year on a blazing hot day just like today, as we sold our slush thinking that this day would never come sooner. But here we are, sitting in the very seats we worked so hard to get to. To many of you, this day is seen as the end of high school, but in reality, it should be seen as the beginning of something greater. Some of us will go on to 4-year institutions, others making the ultimate commitment to our armed forces, or even going straight into the working world. Whichever path you look to follow after today, there's going to be moments where you wish time would freeze so you can live in a perfect reality, free of the stresses and responsibilities that will come with today's society. But we're not in some cheesy movie. Witnessing friends I've come to know over 4 years reap the benefits of their hard work at awards nights, to taking trips down memory lane with our yearbooks, I've wanted to hold tight onto senior week because I know it doesn't get any easier from here. The harsh reality is that the world around us doesn't stop after today. It keeps going and it moves forward even when we don't want it to stop. I wish I could tell you how many times I've wanted to rewrite my past, redo and correct the mistakes I've made to make life easier for me, but we'd be here until 8 until the NBA Finals come on tonight, and I want to watch that, so we're going to hurry it up. Raptors in 7. The world doesn't offer any redos. We're given what we make for ourselves and left to fix the mistakes we've made. People's mistakes are what make them human, make them relatable, even at times when they seem bigger than us. My advice to my peers is to not be afraid to make those mistakes and be even less afraid to admit them. It's one thing to be human and make the mistakes and recognize them. It's another to fix them and make progress on who you are and who you're meant to be. 5, 10, 15 years down the line, you should look back and evaluate what progress you've made to get to be the person you are meant to become, the goals you've set to achieve, and the lives you want to live. I'm going to wait for the train. Hold up. Live your lives knowing that you're here for a reason. You were put on this earth to accomplish something, and never hesitate on reaching for the sky. And although I'd love to continue on how much more we have ahead, celebrate today. From freshman year to this moment, we have all come so far and taken our own paths to get here. But all our paths align to commemorate what you've done, not anyone else. I wish you all the best on your future endeavors, and thank you for having me as your class president.
Thank you, Mateus. That was great. I'd like to invite our class orator, Kayla Dos Reis Sousa, to come and address the class of 2009.
Good evening, graduates, faculty, family, Mayor of Malden, and Mr. Mastrangelo. Delivering the speech is going to be quite impossible with this tassel constantly hitting me in the face, but I'll make do. Is it bad luck to take it off? Probably, so I'm going to keep it. Anyways, I'm here today to deliver a 3-minute speech I was told about this Tuesday, and to my surprise, believing the valedictorian was the only one giving a speech, I'm here today quite ill-equipped to say anything memorable or impactful. I know you're all also expecting a thoroughly cliche speech from everybody speaking this morning, but I'll try to keep it to a minimum. I hope everybody is doing well. You have all changed so beautifully for those I had the pleasure of meeting during my freshman and sophomore year. I know you're all dying to have this be over with, so I won't hold you up. I'm just going to break the ice and draw attention to the elephant in the room to make this a little less awkward and say, I know none of you actually saw me in any classes these past 2 years and often asked whether I had dropped out, had an unfortunate death, but I'm alive and well, and I'm glad to see you all. I can tell you right now that as third in the class, there has been drama and competitive energy that has started throughout my first 2 years, as well as while I've been at Bunker Hill, that can turn into a very toxic thing. The high school atmosphere in itself is very competitive and stressful, and we often turn ourselves against each other in hopes of standing out. While it is important to want to better yourself, we have a common tendency to instigate on things like GPA and rank when surrounded by an intelligent student body, and I believe that's not what we're here for. I didn't anticipate ever that I would reach this point and be able to speak in front of you all. Getting on the stage today never was my intention. However, I am grateful. I hope we can understand and catch ourselves in moments like these. In the now, I feel like it is custom as a speaker to bestow some sort of advice, so listen up. The one thing I have learned to be of tremendous importance is the necessity of caring for yourself. You are all undoubtedly capable and extremely intelligent individuals, and you should all be proud of your accomplishments. Stress will come in waves, as college is notorious for, and your intelligence can only take you so far. How you deal with stress will undoubtedly affect your success. I most definitely haven't had the most traditional high school experience, as I've basically done 2 years of college, as conventional high school simply wasn't for me. Although it was definitely difficult to adjust, as I was on my own throughout most of it, I don't regret anything. It was an overall enriching experience, and the independence that I've shown even surprised myself. And for that, I thank Walden High for being able to provide an alternative and unconventional route in order to better suit its students. However, to be quite honest, this doesn't make me any more equipped to face the real world or stand in front of you all pretending as if I have some magic formula to success. Truth is, we are all figuring things out. In this moment of extreme happiness and pride, however, I feel the need to ask everyone to look around you and not only be proud of yourself, but praise your support systems, either your mother, your father, or brother, or sister, etc. The love and support you have received in the course of your lifetime is eye-opening, and I am grateful for all that I have received in mine. It is certainly insane as an 18-year-old to observe the way in which our loved ones have aided us so selflessly, expecting nothing in return. I want to thank all members of my family at this time. I want to thank my mother for her constant selflessness and patience and for nurturing me through my, at times, difficult disposition. My father, who has made me the hard worker I am today through tough love and his constant struggle. You make me constantly want to be better for you. And my beyond beautiful 2 sisters and brother, who are everything to me and who never fail to catch me in my BS. Shout out to Bella, you're going to be a rock star. Follow her on Saving Bella. And last, but certainly not least, somebody I hold very close to my heart and my blood, Helen Shetsu. Now, you are the love of my life, and your radiant personality is infatuating. You are my sister, and our friendship has gone through the test of time, and still I can't imagine life without you. I love you all sincerely, and I'm forever indebted to you all. Well, it's been real. It was an honor speaking in front of everybody today. Congrats, 2019 graduates! Thank you.
That was wonderful. Thank you. I'd now like to bring to the podium a Valedictorian, Baruti Sige.
Thank you, guys. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Okay. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house. Yet it did not fall because it had its foundations on the rock. Matthew 7, verse 25. Forget the white superheroes that people worship as kids. My hero has always been my father. When I was a little girl, bounding home from my 2nd grade class with my report card of all A+, my father used to tell me, good, next time get A++. I used to whine and tell him that's impossible, that the American education system only does A+, but he knew that. He was just preparing me for a world that didn't care to push me to the top, and for a life where he wouldn't be able to provide me with private school education or tutoring. And that's true for so many of us. Whether we are low income or first-generation college students, or have simply grown up used to Malden, outside this bubble of home is going to be a shockwave. No more New York pizza trips after a long day at school. No more walking through the streets and not recognizing every Black, Asian, Hispanic person we meet because there's so many of us. And no more taking all the countries we're from for granted. But there are also upsides. because there's no more waiting for the freshmen to stop congregating in the middle of the hallway. No more random howlings in the middle of class. And hopefully, really hopefully, no more of the N-word being thrown around like it's part of everybody's vocabulary. But it's not just my ababa. There's so many ababas in your lives. The people who give you that lift up, even if they have to fall on their knees or break their backs. The ones who shield you from the rain, the winds, and keep you from drowning. And they're not the singers or rappers we spend so much time idolizing. They're not even the politicians or billionaires or presidents. They're the ones who might have been truly revolutionary, if not for their circumstance and sacrifices for us. Your ababa, whoever it is, your older sibling, your mother, your grandfather, has sacrificed so much for you. So much you may not even know. And maybe they didn't graduate college or high school, or they had you when they were really young. Maybe they immigrated here and went from being an esteemed doctor or engineer to cleaning houses and serving donuts. But they are so incredibly smart, and we must never let them forget it. They have shaped us to who we have become, and as I look out on the class of 2019, I can't help but smile because you guys, regardless of anything that you have been through, are here with us today. And as you all go on to college, or go to gap year, or for some of us go to sleep, I want you to keep one thing in mind. You have accomplished so much, but you will accomplish even more. You will write our laws and create our medicine and lead our businesses. And one day, I can point at wherever I see you, whether it's Michelle Chan and Dexter on Broadway, Rebecca and Sydney as editors of newspapers, Fritza on YouTube, Jenny and Rana as Supreme Court judges, Michelle and Sammy as graphic designers, or Shatea and Kevin at the Olympics. And I can say, hey, I knew that kid. I am so proud of us all, and for you, for being part of a class who took part in a walkout, who created clubs and organizations, who became state champs and all-state finalists, and Angie, who attended State of the Union address in DC. I know you will all do so many great things, but always keep home close. Remember that house I talked about in the beginning? Yet, it did not fall because it had its foundations on the rock. My mommy, she'll have no idea what I'm saying right now, is a fierce woman. The one who in Ethiopia knew her way around the market and spoke in rapid fire when anyone tried to oversell her anything. But this country brought her down to her knees because suddenly she couldn't understand the language or the culture or why there and there all sounded the same. Still, without understanding a thing, she stayed up until 3 a.m. studying for my Latin exams with me. Does she know English? No. Does she know Latin though? Also no, but she was there, and sometimes that's all you need. She became home to me ever since I was little, because she was a stay-at-home mom. Her touch became my comfort when she would caress my hair as if we had all the time in the world, as if she had all the time in the world, forgetting the laundry she had to take out or the dinner she had to make. Home became the smell of Ethiopian food always wafting through the doors of the house, slinking under the cracks in the walls, and reaching me just in time to eat. Mami ከውስጤ ነው በጣም ወድሽ ሁሉም ነገር ማድረገው ላንቺና ለአባባ ነው. Now, think about who that person is for you. Not what home is, but who. Who is that person when you're with them, you can just loosen your hair, breathe, take off your bra? Who loves you for you and not for a grade on a piece of paper or for the rumors they heard? Who is your comfort? And once you know, make sure you work to be theirs even after you leave this high school. Lastly, more than my immense gratitude for my parents, I have something really important to tell you guys. I want to thank you for accepting me, all of me, the parts of me that loves Taylor Swift jams and talks politics all the time and corrects you when you use inaccurate grammar. You've all been my hype beasts, telling me I could be great and showing me how to be good people. And I would not be where I am today without you. But most importantly, thank you for learning how to say my name. It's crazy because now whenever I go outside of Malden, I'm starting to tell people that my name is Brooke instead of Brooksy because I don't want to put them in an awkward position. But you guys never made me feel like that. You practiced it until you got it. And don't worry, I know you're still working on my last name. I honestly just hope that my new college class of 2023 will be half as loving and as accepting as you have been to me. So from the bottom of my heart, I love you, class of 2019, and I wish you the very best.
Thank you so much, Brooksy. This time I'd like to welcome the Malden High School class of 2019, the valedictorian, Mr. Felix Lee, to the podium.
Good afternoon, Mayor Christensen, Superintendent O'Terry, Principal Mastrangelo, faculty, teachers, family, friends, distinguished guests, and the unforgettable class of 2019. My name is Felix Lee, and I'm humbled and grateful to stand before you all and give some words of advice. 4 years later, and we're here. We made it. Staying up long nights to complete assignments due the day before, drinking way too much coffee, and spilling too much tea for our own good. And staring at the clock to pass time, maybe that did help because we're here and we did it. We've had all our fair shares of ups and downs and a few of our own sister scandals, so give yourselves a pat on the back because you've all overcome your own obstacles and now you're going to graduate. Yeah, okay. We've gone through so much as a class, dreaming up the wildest goals and chasing after whatever our hearts desired. From hosting a successful junior varieties to having an amazing prom, we did it all. We dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's. We left no page unturned in high school, and we're about to turn to a new chapter in our lives. But I wanted to first recount some of our class's accomplishments. The boys and girls tennis team for making the states this year. Yeah. The track and field team for going undefeated this season. The robotics team for placing first overall in regionals and making it to internationals. The speech and debate team for sending members to states and even placing. The list goes on and on. The impact that we have made and will make as a class is unfathomable. The skills and talents of this class is unparalleled. We have aspiring writers, programmers, artists, politicians, teachers, and most importantly, we are all leaders in our own way. But we owe all of our talents, skills, and success to our parents, family, friends, and the amazing staff at Malden High School. I want to thank my friends for always being by my side through the thick with 3 C's and thin. I want to thank Mr. Marks for teaching me that my education is in my own hands. I want to thank Mr. Morrison for teaching me that a laugh a day keeps the doctors away. I want to thank Mr. Hurley for making me see that learning can be fun and engaging. And I want to thank our amazing and outstanding class advisor, Ms. Corcoran, for always having our classes back and for working tireless hours so that we can have the prom beyond our dreams and our wildest ones. But those are only a few of the teachers at Malden High School that have shaped my life in our class. I also want to give a special shout out to my mom and my family. I can't imagine having a mom more dedicated, loving, and amazing than you. You've always stuck by my side, and you're the one who always pushed me to jump right into the deep end instead of wading around shallow waters. So thank you, Mom. So wherever you go, don't forget your parents, family, friends, and teachers, and staff that have gotten to you where you are now. With classes having ended 2 weeks ago, I've got a lot of time to reflect and think about the past 4 years. I thought about what a massive impact it had on my life, so I wanted to give homage to lessons I learned from the soundtrack, the musical, that had changed my life. Hamilton. We came into high school with quiet voices, and we knew that we weren't ready and willing to use them. But now, 4 years later, we're ready. And I won't be blessing you all with my beautiful singing abilities, but instead, I'm going to give some words of advice through the lyrics of Hamilton. I learned that you'll get a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, and by being a self-starter. And there's a million things you all haven't done, so don't throw away your shot. Even if you're young, scrappy, and hungry, your power of speech is impeachable. You'll remember that you belong in Malden, and you'll be back. And time will tell that Malden has served you well, so rise up. Rise up to the challenge, because here comes the future. Even if you're helpless, look into your eyes, because the sky's the limit. Understand 3 fundamental truths. Stay satisfied, wait for it, and that will be enough. Because history has its eyes on you, and what comes next is up to you. We will all blow us all away, and understand that the world is wide enough for your curiosities and your pursuits, because who lives, who dies, who tells your story is up to you. Hey! We as humans are granted a gift the moment we're born. No, not our hands or our feet, but our voices. The first thing that doctors look for when you're born is your cry. They don't check your heartbeat or your bodies together, but instead they listen for your cry, the initial sign that you're alive. Our vocal cords are capable of doing amazing things. We scream, we cry, and we laugh when things go just right or wrong. Our voices and languages resonate and connect with people. Language comes in forms beyond our native tongue. It comes across our body, inflection, and tone. Our voices can be used as a tool, an instrument, or even a weapon to get what we want across to others. And over the past 4 years, I've come to realize the impact that we have with our voices. So take advantage of them. Speak your mind, but be aware of your boundaries. Laugh. Laugh tons with your family and friends. We've all come such a long way to walk across this stage and graduate. So use your voices and chase after your wildest dreams. Fill the world with your magnificence and keep your head held high and humble. We came into high school with quiet voices, not quite ready and willing to use them. Now, 4 years later, we've all grown so much with loud and proud voices waiting for the world to hear us. Don't forget to listen to, even if you have your AirPods in, because we all speak broke sometimes. Most importantly, don't forget about Malden and the people who have supported you since day one. Don't forget about all the memories that you have made here wherever you end up. Malden and the people around you have shaped you into the person you are today. In the wise words of the mom of the king himself, Frank Ocean, listen, stop trying to be somebody else. Don't try to be somebody else. Be yourself and know that's good enough. Don't try to act like someone else. Be yourself. Be secure with yourself. Rely and trust upon your own decisions, on your own beliefs. Congratulations to you all. Seniors, this is our end game for high school, but I love you 2019, and thank you.
Great job, Felix. Thank you. I just joked to the Mayor Christensen and Mr. Terry that when I grow up, I want to be able to speak like our speakers spoke today. At this point, I would like to welcome our graduates that are going to join the chorus. Come on over and join the chorus for our next musical selection. And as they're making their way over, I'd like to take a second to recognize 3 people. We have 3 staff members at Malden High School that are retiring this year. Between them, they have close to 100, yes, I said 100 years of experience educating students. So if Marilyn Slattery and Jane Sulik, who are in attendance today, could stand up and give a little wave. And also Janice O'Malley, who's not. thank you for all your years of service to Malden students and students in general. Mr. Cole?
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you. I have been changed for good. It's well maybe that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me see much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a sea dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blamed me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? If I have been changed for the better. Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed.
Thank you, Mr. Cole. That was great. So we're so fortunate in Malden on so many levels, not the least of which is the financial support that is provided for our students as they move on in their academic endeavors. With that, I would like to welcome Mr. Greg Lucy from the Malden High School Scholarship, Inc. to present scholarships to our graduating seniors. Mr. Lucy.
Thank you. I've been coming down here for a number of years now on behalf of the Malden High Scholarship, Inc. One thing I find very encouraging, not only listen to the great speeches by the speakers today from the students and the enthusiasm of the students, but just looking out at this crowd on these bleachers, and they always seem to be full. Knowing that you have the support of family and friends, it's, you know, you'll, even after you graduate, that support's always going to be there. So Malden High School Scholarship Inc. was formed in 1907. In that time, we've given out over 1,900 scholarships, over $1.7 million. I can say in the last decade, we're probably giving out half that amount. So today I'm happy to come down here and going to give out $33,000 scholarships and two $6,000 scholarships. The two $6,000 scholarships are named after Richard S. McKinley and Patricia Barrett, who are longtime trustees of the organization, and I'll give them out last. So I'm first going to read the 30 names. If you could just stand when I call your name. Ingrid Aravallo, Maximiano Batista, Nana Amabodi Akapong, Nicole Chen, Ying-Ting Chen, Queenie Dang, Taylor Dill, Helena Shutu, Megan Fitzpatrick, Carolina Molinari, Joanna Ho, Mai Ho, Ritza Jude, Edward John, Kamal Preet Kaur, Joanna Kruckenberg, Sammy Lee, Alicia Libby, Brenda Locke, Kenny Liu, Dejana Masick, Megan Wen, Juan Nguyen, Kevin Patel, Rebecca Pereira, Nikita Fury, Ramase Shahid, Sydney Slump, Casey Tran, Emily Wu, and the recipient of the Patricia Barris Award is Salma Bazat. And the Richard McKinley Award is Sebastian Romani. Congratulations to the recipients and the entire class of 2019.
There you go. All right, there you go, brother.
Well, here we are. 12 years of school, and here we are all together, excited, nervous, anxious, and maybe there's a few of you out there that are even a little bored right now. Regardless of your emotions right now, at this point, it is in fact your emotion that has guided you here today. You see, in my 25 years in education, I have truly never come across a group like you. You are resilient. I'm looking at some students that are dressed in caps and gowns today that had every reason to stop, to not push through, to give up. But you didn't. You're compassionate. I'm looking at students today that reached out to help friends and family. You weren't even asked to do it. You knew they needed help, and you reached out. You're socially conscious. I'm looking at students today that recognized the school rule about headwear and said, this isn't right, and you got it changed. You are civically active. I'm looking at students today that stood up and walked out to support high school students that you had never met, that you didn't know, and lived 1,500 miles away. You stood with them and said, we are with you, enough is enough, in their darkest time. You're brilliant. I'm looking at a graduating class that's top 81, I'm going to say that again, top 81 students have a 4.0 grade point average or better. A graduating class that has 213, and I will say that again, 213 students that have a grade point average of 3.0 or better. And perhaps one of the best life skills that you can have is you're adaptable. I'm looking at students today that lost senior privilege. Yeah, I went there. Had to take buses to the prom. I went there again. Had to change prom venues about 6 days before the prom came. And had 3 different principals. I'm fortunate enough to be the principal that's standing in front of you today. But with all that adapting that had to be done, here you are, on the field together, the first graduating class to wear decorated caps. And by the way, they look fabulous. So what's next? For most of you, it will be some sort of post-secondary education, whether it be UMass, Merrimack, Harvard, Salem State, MIT, Bunker Hill, or Cornell. You have chosen the school that fits you. For some, they'll be the workforce, carpenters, artists, electricians, auto body, office workers. Doesn't matter, because you have chosen the field that best fits you. And for others, you have made the choice, the ultimate choice, and joined the military because it fits you. For those of you that joined the military, I say thank you for your service, and I eagerly await your safe return to Malden. Your class motto is embrace the journey. Everybody's journey will lead you to a different path and deliver you to a different place. The path and the place belong to you. Make it yours. Own that path. I'm impressed with how far you've come in 4 years, and I'm filled with wonder of what the next chapter will bring. I'm filled with excitement for the people that haven't met you yet. You see, we already know how incredible you are. We've seen it firsthand. Those people that haven't met you, they don't know what they're missing, and they certainly don't know how lucky they're going to be when it happens. I'm so incredibly proud of you. I'm humbled, and I'm fortunate to be the principal of Malden High School. And I ask you to take a piece of Malden with you down that path. And when you land at your place, don't forget this place. I love you all. Congratulations, class of 2019. I would like to invite Superintendent O'Terry and Mayor Christensen to join me in front of the podium. I would ask this of the family and friends. Please, be respectful of the fact of the student that is called after your student. Everybody is here and deserves to hear the name of their family and friend, their child or friend, hear their name called. So if there are noise-making devices, please keep in mind that somebody else's name is going to be called, and do not use those devices. Also, please remain in the stands while everybody is done, because if you are leaving, you may walk, in fact, in front of the people that are waiting to see their child get their diploma. So thank you in advance for your cooperation. At this point, we will start distributing diplomas to the class of 2019.
Felix Lee. Brooke Sige. Kayla dos Reis Souza. Mateus de Oliveira Farias. Helen Ishetu. Salma Bazat. Santiago Callejas Portillo. Cristobal Murray Seguel. Sebastian Romani. Olivia Forrester. Shatea Smith. Michelle Nee. Christy Abel. Comfort H. Ampon. Kimberly Aguirre. Jessica Aguirre. Kokeb Aklilu. Hassan Alouade. Kayleen Alai Gonzalez. Sabrina Alian. Emmanuel Alcius. Sheila Ali. Nicole Almeida. Annie Lady Almonte Cruz. Marcus Alves. Joyce Anastasio de Sosa. Fritz Anasthal. Donaita Anglada. Gunwa Au. Ingrid Arevalo. Daniel Augustin. Jason Azamard. Sabina Bastola. Susmita Bastola. Maximiano Batista. Shane Bedard. Josias Benitez. Jonathan Burles. Nedin Bernardin. Mena Besha. Nana Ama Boydie H. Ampon. Taylor Bozzi. Mohsin Brayer. Alexis Brown. Nico Bukhari. Danielle Bundley. Darnell Bundley. Brian Burgess.
Anthony Burns. Taisha Kador. Nina Kalirgos. Simon Camilo Baez. Izzy Cardozi. Ivan Cardozo. Audrey Carlton. Gabriella Carley. Pedro Carnero Pasos. Pedro Miguel Carvalho. Sofia Casaletto. Sharon Castellon Ochoa. Oscar Castro. Sasha Salesian. Simon Sen. Michelle Chan. Renette Chan. Mac Kevin Charles. Franklin Chen. Nicole Chen. Shaolin Chen. Jenny Chen. Stefan Schoenfant. Mohammed Sharif. Visit Randy Trump. Paige Ciriello. Rose Abella Clairville. John Clementino. Pamela Coelho. Ari Cohen. Miage Colon. Sean Colon Lord. Alini Connick. Jennifer Crespo. Jessica Crugnali. Queenie Dang. Vivian Dang. Luis da Silva. Susan de Leon Pais. Samara de Oliveira. Alfredo de Souza Leal. Imani Delucari. Christopher D'Entremont. Matthew D'Entremont. Michael D'Entremont. Love Gina Diraval. Nicholas Diaz. Taylor Dill. Jade DePetrantonio. Matthew DeStefano. Mitchell DeStefano. Delilah Dolaman. Grace Dong. Felipe Dos Reis. Ruth Dos Santos Lima. Paige Dow. William Dugan. Danny Duong. Ashley Duplessis. Samantha Duragano. Brenna Dushinsky. Audrina Diamond McLennan. Alexis Edwards. Nick Edwards. Raymart Dumo. Ahmad El Bahawan. Nakaya Eli Anderson. Stella Bandakova. Philip Faria. Amilcar Ferreira. Antonio Ferreira. Adam Figueredo. Matthew Figueredo. Megan Fitzpatrick. Michelle Pham. Paulina Fornari. Deja Francois. Jared Freitas. Constantine Frisch. Zinyi Fu. Daniel Fuentes. Phoebe Gabriel.
Nobody thought it was going through. High school dropout, baby.
Anthony Galdi. Cassandra Gammon. Joey Lynn Genualdo. Linsky Pierre Georges. Ella Girardi. Aiden Garay. Armagon Ghazali. William Jang. Luis Gilbert. Mark Giordano. Kayana Glaude. Kessia Glesa Novaes dos Santos Diaz. Javal Gomes. Cassandra Grant. Wexine Guan. Mahalia Guillaume. Dexter Haig. Derek Haddock. Hamza Halasi. Devontae Hampton. Naja Harrell. Evan Hion. Julie Hernandez. Emily Hernandez Chavez. Joanne Ho. Mai Hua. Daniel Huang. Tom Ip. Christella Israel. Vidline Israel. Samanan Itapino. Basim Jabri. Tara Neji John. Mirabel Jean-Louis. Jordan Jean-Pierre. Fritza Judy. Edward Jiang. Maria Jimenez Oliveira. Cleef Jonathas. Alexia Jones. Jasleen Kaur. Kamalpreet Kaur. Lauren Keondo. Samantha Keith. Selena Kelleher. Noor Huram. Catherine Kilbride. Johanna Krukenberg. Kelly Kwong. Tori Lacourte. Therese Lafontaine. Alex Lamb. Carmen Lamb. Jean Laramie. Rose Laramie. Rose Laramie. Dawn Lorena. Tihoon Lawrence. Brittany LeBeau. Joseph LeBrun. Mandy Lee. Sammy Lee. Novia Lee. Nathan Liang. Alicia Libby. Shangtao Lin. Jianshin Ling. Jianshon Ling. Siyi Ling. Brenda Locke. Stephanie Lopez. Amber Lorden. John Lorius. Tyler Liu. Kenny Liu. Inji Luxama. Hao Wook Lee. Sydney MacDonald. Alexia Machado. Catherine Machado.
I do this! Devin McWilliams. Gabriel Madeira. Audrey McClure. Justin Malachi. Joshua Malave. Diego Maldonado. Imani Mala. Derek Marin. Sarah Marino. Tyler Martineau. Christopher Maruli. Cedra Meshara. Deanna Basic. Laura Masso. Leon McFarlane. Mariana McKenzie. Annalise Medeiros. Eduarda Medeiros Marquis. Natalia Medina. Santiago Medina. David Medina Saavedra. Erica May. Elcelia Mejia. Andreas Mejia Serna. Michelle Menzies. Nakisha Mercadal. Michael Mills.
I'll know right away, and then if I just
Karen Miranda Acevedo.
right over and grab it. You say I gotta have it back. You draw the main shot.
Claude Isamu. Christian Monahan de Silva. Jalen Montero. Michaela Moody. Rashad Moore. Joshua Moreira. Sarah Moreira. Josiah Morse Brooks. Miriam Mugo. Melanie Mulason. Genevieve Murphy. Crystal Muyunga. Maria Muswat. Shania Namunge Wasaja. Aluji Narcis. Carolyn Narvaez Santos. Sarah Nehema. Paul Curtis Ngoyan. Kang Nguyen. Nan Nguyen. Huang Nguyen. Son Nguyen. Stephen Nguyen. Tan Nguyen. Yvonne Nguyen. Camille Nomi. Dormier. Kyle O'Brien. Kevin Ochoa. Anna Caroline Oliveira. Cameron Oliveira. Nicholas Oliveira. Sophia Oliveira. Jessica Ong. Jumaidi Ortiz. Samuel Ortiz. Ashley Ozias. Julia Pacheco. Marcella Palma Martinez. Jamie Parker. Dhruv Patel. Kevin Patel. Annalie Paz Benitez. Fernando Pedro. Amelia Pena. Rebecca Pereira. Gustavo Pereira de Freitas. Leticia Pereira Ribeiro de Silva. John Perez. Terrell Pesatoro. Kevin Fan. Stephanie Pierre. Janelle Pierre. Paige Pimentel. Destiny Hinkins. Mariangelis Pizarro Rodriguez. Kiara Platero. Ronald Portillo. Austin Proverb. Nikita Curie. Harrison Kwong. Brianna Rea. Shamari Rainey. Haley Ramos. Pamela Ramos. Abhishek Rana. Maria Eduarda Rangel Rodriguez. Blake Reed Buck. Jordan Wren. Carolina Rios. Francesca Reyes. Itzel Richard Morin. Jaden Rico. Michael Rigo. Mitchell Rigo. Hunter Reardon. Tyler Ristine. Calvin Roberts. Kiara Robertson. Lais Fernanda Rodriguez. Luis Rodriguez Gomez. Rosaclear. Yinghao Kevin Ruan. Caitlin Rufo. Zachary Rufo. Rita Saeed. Eileen Salazar. Noah Saloon. Kalia Samuels. Erica San Miguel Campos. Manuela Sanchez Cardona. Angela Santorelli. Kevin Sethaborn Tyson. Sandy Sem. Robel Samir. Ramessa Shahid. Yedidia Shawala. Agatha Silva. Gustavo Silva. Marcus Simon. Yulia Smilanova. Jeffrey Song. Natalia Sosa Mena. Felipe Sosa. Rebecca Steffa. William Stickney. Sean Stout. Sydney Stump. Isaiah Hernandez. Shelley Sun. Brianna Swanson. Jenna Swanson. Noah Tafrawi. Shinyi Tan. Ann Elizabeth Taylor. Harrison Jacob Taylor. Angela Tejada Solas. Stephanie Pella. Isabel Tellez. Iliana Tam. Ludmaya Tamidis. Tien Tio. Joshua Thompson. Salim Deacon. Nicolette Timmons. Aileen Toro Beltran. Nathaniel Tortorella Silva. Jill Comandozzi. Casey Tran. Sean Tran. Thomas Tran. Vincent Strong. Christian Chosios. Henderson Ang. Ruan Valadares Silva. Diego Andreas Vallejo Pardo. Cordell Vance. Jenna Vanilla. Vinicius Vasconcelos Lima. Leslie Vasquez Rodriguez. Jaleel Vega. Gabriel Vieira. Austin Bowe. Christina Bowe. Heng Vu. Alex Wang. Jinfeng Wei. Ronan Wetsonis. Charles Wilt. Jack Williams. Penelope Witcher Labadie. Melanie Wong. Tiffany Wong. Emily Wu. Wilson Wu. Tony Wu. Fabian Shu. Waldir Yaxavilka. Christy Yang. Roma Yanatani. Annie Yu. Shaolin Yu. Lianfeng Zhang. Mimi Zhang. Kelly Zhao. Yema Galao.
I would like to take 1 second to thank two people that have literally put in days, weeks, and months of work organizing to get today ready. And that would be Judy Sullivan and Barbara Schiavelli from the main office. Come graduation time, we're always very careful to walk around Miss Sullivan and Miss Schiavelli because they're doing a lot of stuff. Without their work today, just wouldn't have happened. So thank you, Miss Sullivan and Miss Schiavelli. We're almost there, guys. A couple more seconds. I would like the graduating class of 2019 to stand. I would invite you to move your tassel from the right side to the left side. Family, friends, Mayor Christensen, Mr. O'Terry, members of the school committee, I proudly present to you the Malden High School graduating class of 2019.